Hey guys, GDCuber here, and today we've got another unboxing from Daily Puzzles, so let's just get straight into it. So as you can see here, we've got a bunch of stuff from Daily Puzzles, too much that I can't actually fit on frame, but we've got the two different colours of Daily Puzzles cube bags, as well as a Daily Puzzles mouse mat. Now I'm sure we all know what that looks like because I have done an unboxing of it on my channel, so I'm not going to take a look at that right now. We've also got some of the Cubicle Labs, the newer version of Silk, and I guess I either felt generous or accidentally put two of these in here because I definitely only ordered one, but thank you to Daily Puzzles anyway. And then, as well as a cube stand and business card, we've got two quite exciting cubes. Now I know these aren't exactly new by any means, but I've been out of the cubing game for quite a while. I thought I'd check them out, so let's just get on to this one first. We can see we've got the cube in a nice box, and a red accent in this box, which is quite nice. And then under here, I presume we've got some accessories, and in here we have got quite a nice leathery cube bag, which is quite different. We've got the X-Man Tornado V2 card. I guess they're trying to be a bit like Garn on this one. We've got an instruction pamphlet, another instruction pamphlet, a microfiber cleaning cloth, which is quite unusual for a speed cube, but sure. And then I think this is a screwdriver, but I presume it's got some kind of other tensioning tools in the bottom here. Yep, so it's got some attachments, which I presume will be to adjust the other features of this cube, although I'm not quite sure what they are at this stage. Okay, so now onto the cube. It's nicely plastic wrapped, and I will say the shape of it looks oddly like a Garn cube, but moving on. So it's got a matte finished plastic like most cubes nowadays seem to have. Alrighty, so okay, so it's definitely got quite a unique feeling texture. It feels quite papery, similar to that of a Garn cube. However, it also feels a lot more solid and obviously heavy than a Garn cube, so it gives it quite a unique feeling. However, I also think this might be a bit too tight for my liking, as I was locking up quite a bit just then. But looking in here, we can see that we've got the magnets, which are embed in the pieces like most cubes seem to have nowadays, and I'm not sure how well you can see on this camera, but they are in fact adjustable, which I presume is what we use the flathead setting of the screwdriver for. So let's just give that a try real quick, and I believe that there are 3, maybe 5 settings, but I can't properly tell from here. It does seem like you have to push in on the magnet for it to actually turn, so I'm just gonna do that. And then when we pull the center cap off, we've also got a bunch of different settings, and I believe that's because this cube has Maglev, so I guess you can adjust something to do with the distance between the two magnets maybe, so that it has a similar effect to spring compression, but again that's not something I'm entirely sure about, so I might have to have a look at it in a future video. But overall, from first turns, this feels like quite a nice cube for how cheap it is. I believe it was about $20 or $30, which for cubes nowadays is incredibly reasonable. So moving on to the last thing in this unboxing, which is the Moyu Weilong WRM 2021 Maglev edition. And I haven't heard too much about this cube, but given that I know this has Maglev, I thought I'd give this a try, because I remember a time back when Maglev was just a wild idea proposed by Chris Chan from the Cubicle, but here we are, and it seems to have made it to a production cube. So we've got the cube and we've got the accessories box. So in the accessories box we just seem to have the standard core tensioning tools, got a handle to some kind of tool, which I presume is for these tools, which seem to, I guess, be part of the tensioning system for both the magnets and the Maglev system. I'm not going to take a look at them right now, but we'll move on to the cube. So taking it out of its plastic wrap, again we've got a matte finish on this cube, which seems to be the norm for cubes nowadays. Also, just a quick thing to note, this cube has purple internals, which is how you know it's the Maglev edition. It's quite an interesting colour combination, but I'm not against it. So let's just get on to some first turns. Okay, so first turn, it's got nice smooth turning with a bit of clackiness to it, but I quite like that on this cube. It's also out of the box. The tensions are quite nice because it seems to be tight enough that it's not going to pop, but it's also nice and speedy, which I like. And I will be honest, it feels quite different to the 2020 version of the WRM, which that might be down to my setup, but from what I remember, I don't think the 2020 edition was quite as speedy as this one is out of the box. But let's just take a quick look. Although my camera doesn't pick it up very well, the magnets do seem to have a 1 to 4 adjustment setting similar to the X-Men Tornado over there, and again, I guess that's what these tools can be used for. And then looking under one of the center cap, I guess instead of springs, we've got 2 repelling magnets which act like a spring, and I guess we've also still got the spring compression adjustment system, which must adjust the distance between the magnets so that it gives the cube a different feel. Again, I'm not going to mess around with that too much right now because I do quite like the way the cube feels as is. But other than that, that's about it for this video. And although I don't really have time to make many videos nowadays, you can still support someone if you want at Daily Puzzles. So if you want to support someone at Daily Puzzles, go and use the code TNLCubing at the checkout for 10% off. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later.